Right. I would just say before obviously starting this game, I have no previous experience, or very little previous experience playing Skies of Arcadia. Um, One sec, I'm just going to pause it a sec. Um, so I'm going into this as blind as can be, really. So just need to. What am I looking for? Oh, it's not there. How do I? Okay, there we go. Oh, hey, Cricken, how are you doing? Max blindness. Play the game blindfolded. Is that the suggestion? Is it? Oh, crazy bit of lag then. No game audio. How dare it? Let me see. Let's drive that up and go. Is that any better? None. How annoying. Hmm. Because I can hear game audios. I can hear it totally fine. So um. Hmm. What's causing that? Yeah, I'm gonna check OBS now. See what's going on. Um. Yes, that is a good point. Let's just double check. Hmm. Yes, I think I will. Let's have a look. Let's try that. Let me know if this works. Nope. I'm going to restart RetroArch then and see if maybe it's just RetroArch kind of not playing ball. I can't imagine it being RetroArch, but you never know. Ah, there we are. Yes, I slightly. Yes. How would I check that? How would I check desktop audio? Um, right. And let's go back here. Nothing's ever simple, is it? Right. Did you get some serious feedback then? It's probably because I was leaning slightly too close to my the mic was like leaning too close to to the speakers. That can sometimes cause it. Right. Let me know if you can hear anything now. There is sound. Now it's too. That's okay. I was fiddling with OBS. That's the only reason why it's too loud. That is okay. We have sound. That's all that matters. Let me turn this down for you. To about there. There you go. Wait. Does that sound better? Still too loud? Okay, I'll turn that down. Turn it down to about there. There we go. How is that? I don't know. That's okay for you? Cool. Cool. That's what we like to hear. I'm using the same. Well, yeah, I'm using the same headset mic that I have done before. Maybe it's slightly in a slightly different place. I'm not sure. That's okay. Well, yeah, it's all good. Like it's got to be a pleasurable experience for everybody. So. Let's give this a go. Yes, as I was saying earlier, my only experience of Skies of Arcadia was going over a friend's house and watching him play it. And it looked really good. It was like, oh, this is really cool. And we spent hours. Well, I spent hours watching him play, and never bothered to ask him if I could play it for some reason. But anyway, I enjoyed watching it. So I've got no playing experience with this at all. I don't think Rumble works, but we will try anyway. He had it on GameCube. Rightio. God, remember the days? That brings me back to the days where you had to enable Rumble. Now it's just a standard feature, isn't it? Yeah, sadly that friend, I don't speak to him anymore. So there was a Otherwise, if I knew it was going to go a bit rusty, I probably would have asked. Okay, if I knew it was going to go a bit rusty, I should have nicked his copy, shouldn't I? If I knew the value was going to go up. I'm talking years ago. This was like school friends, I mean, how old would I be when Skies of Arcadia came out? 12, 13? Something along those lines. Fire! Tell you what, what I've noticed, especially going back and replaying through my GameCube library, from that kind of GameCube generation onwards, as long as you upscale the resolution, I have no problems with the graphics being as they were back then. With upscaled resolution, I from this point onwards, I don't consider anything graphically nicer than this anything an advantage to the game, you know? Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look. Noob, noob, and nope. All for the bin. There we are. Right. Pikachu shock meme. Yeah, this is a screenshot meme moment. I think that face. Yeah, no, exactly. You've got expressions. The art style's great. Putting this game through, I don't know, through one of the popular engines today, like an Unreal Engine type thing. All right, it would look amazing, but I don't think it would make it. It won't make the game better than this. Do you know what I mean? Oh, see, this HD remaster on the Switch or something. This would be amazing, you know. I will apologise in advance for if you notice any slowdown of the music or of anything, because obviously the system I'm using to play this game isn't the best. Oh, there you go. But it is perfectly serviceable to play the game. It's not like it suddenly drops to like 15 frames a second. It kind of bounces between 25 and 30, mostly. There's 26 and 30 frames a second, so it's perfectly playable from my end anyway. So. Right, so I assume special move, magic, focus, guard, item, run. Okay, let's keep it simple. Yes. Double attack and spike him. If it goes like for a split second goes to 59 FPS, that's it, is it? Game over. Spike him. think since I have tried this game out before, just very briefly to make sure I could run it, but I think since then I did change the audio drivers because I do remember it sounding a little smoother than this. So if it starts getting on everyone's nerves, I'll change the audio drivers and other side. Oh well. And sort that out. But as long as it's viable. Oh, sorry guys, I just want to check what audio driver I'm using. Video drivers GL. Open AL. Is that what I was using before? No, I'm pretty sure I was using someone else. I'll see how we go. Oh, they might be that. Well, as long as it's serviceable to play, then I will just carry on. So. Yeah, that fixes everything. Hang on, let me just see, check everything. Yeah. Ooh, that was nasty. Don't know what I've done there. I've done something that's horribly messed it up there. Let's try that again. There we go. I'm not quite sure what I just done there, but I just quickly tabbed out and tabbed in, and it just didn't like it. Tabbed out and back in again, and it's like, yeah, I'm fine, I'm good. So there we are. Temperamental. Okay, well they all seem to be the same. There we go. Oh, I want to see what. Obviously, guard. I know what guard does. Items, run, attack. What's that's? I can't use that. Okay. Magic. Haven't got any focus. Oh, what does focus do? Yeah, I could try that, Peds. That's a good idea. I think I'm just running this 720 because that's all I'm streaming in is 720. So there's no point in me streaming any higher. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to play through these kind of things as long as it's kind of not game breaking to watch. Like, can't use that. Let's just go for a standard attack then, shall we? Can't use them. Got no magic. Focus. Okay. I mean, for me, the ultimate way for me to play this would be on the GameCube with a HDMI adapter, running through a capture card, running through the laptop, playing on a big screen as well. That would be the most authentic way to play, but that would also cost a hell of a lot of money to set up. By the radiator. Oh, hey, we got some level up. And we got a rank up, okay. That means something's going to happen. we go up here? Or do we... Oh, that's what that button does. What does that one do? Okay, that's like a pause. Chest over here. Sacred crystal times 2. Amazing. Oh, I forgot the random encounters in this game, and then. Anyway, how's everyone been? Because feels like it's been ages since I've spoken properly to any of you. Obviously, I've been away. I've been away on holiday for the last few days, so I've kind of been a bit cut off from everything. As far as I'm aware, that's pretty much the case with the Dreamcast version. Okay, so I know what Sacred Crystals do now. Okay, so if I do an attack and do that on
Give me strength.
right, I now have figured out how to heal. Yes, you did mention pets. So apart from being ill, you're okay, are you? Oh, that's good. Nothing too contagious, I hope. Been drinking some moo milk, has he? Some moo milk. Oh, a rank up. Piri was learned. Pyri? Pyri, I guess? Piri? Pyri? Okay, so I can use the D-pad to run, or I can use this. Okay. Good to know. Okay, we go this way. I assume. Yep. Okay, I will assume that we... Oh, chest. Come here, you. 50 gold. Okay. Nice.
That was easy.
Yeah, how many kids have you got, pets? Like 4? 3? which explains a lot. Four. Yeah, well, that explains the grain, I guess. Let's go. Magic droplet. Thank you. Oh, what is this? Aha, save. Create a new file. Hey. Yeah. I don't need to do that again. Cool. So I've got to find save points in this game. I assume I can't go through that door. Locked it from the inside. Okay. This way we go. Spots and all, is it? Oh, you've been one of the unlucky ones of you have getting it twice. Oh dear me. Oh, this guy seems perfectly pleasant. Proper smug. And that little chuckle as well. Oh, this doesn't look so pleasant. Okay. It's probably going to cause me trouble now, don't worry, Jazz. I'm not a natural at playing these type of games, so can't do that. I got magic. Okay. Just spam attack. Spam peck. That's what I need to do. I need the move peck. Just spam it. Peck peck. Okay, I am not doing a lot of damage to him. If we can guess, I assume, I haven't noticed, but I assume you regain magic per turn. Oh, is that how you defeat him? I see. Oh dear, that doesn't look so pleasant. Oh no, that wasn't pleasant. Oh dear. And focus will recover more. Oh, okay. As now that I know that. Yeah, that was a pretty brutal attack. Is there a way of reviving her without a spell, or is that me done? Until... Let's use some magic on him.
Moons, give me strength.
Yeah. I have noticed. Magic's done some damage.
Give me strength.
Oh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? Oh, I survived it though. Okay. More magic. More.
Moons, give me strength.
Oh gosh. As long as he doesn't do one of those moves again. Oh no, okay. As I say it. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. That did not go well. Would you like to try again? I never give up. Let's do it. That was rough. Right. Right, first things first. Magic on herself.
Moons, give me strength.
Let's try this one again. Right. Maybe I have more of a chance now. Smooth. Sadly, I can't do smooths yet.
Moons, give me strength.
That's such a brutal move. Okay. Go for the attack. Yep, cool.
Moons, give me strength.
Oh, how do you miss? Look at the size of him. Let's focus and try and build some magic up. Just so I've got a buffer. Okay. And hit him this time. Yes. Oh, he gets two moves, does he? And I got, okay, counter. Right. Ooh, picked a good time to guard, I think. Oh, got away with that one. Oh, it's going to take all 7. I can't. I need to heal. Yeah, that was sheer luck. And a good tickle position. Yeah, you're right there. He's turned his back and everything. Right, he's up to 7. Do I go for it? Cutlass Fury. Yeah, that sounds painful. Do I focus or do I go for the attack? Let's go for the attack. Yes. Poultry damage. Oh. Why have you stopped all of a sudden? Ah, there we go. Well, that was the most elaborate attack move I think I've ever seen in a game. Right. He might just survive if he takes. Okay. Most elaborate tickle. You're right there.
Moons, give me strength.
Oh, has that done him? I think he's done. Hey, there we go. Fair play. Like, bearing in mind I'm going into this game totally totally blind. That was surprisingly tough. Max HP, power, will, vigor, all the good stuff. Cool. Moonberry. Awesome. Oh, he's off. So just me, or does this princess-looking girl have a very Zelda-esque appearance to her? And yeah, I was thinking that even I was thinking that this does feel very Xenobladey. That's a good way to describe stuff. I think she'll be okay. Good, good. That's not what you want to see, just waking up for the first time, is it? The albatross. Yeah, that's not normally the most comforting thing to hear, is it? Huh. What will you say? Polite pirates. So, where are you from exactly? What exactly is an air pirate? Blue rogues and black pirates, okay. An air table. Yeah, the amount of detail in the characters is really quite something, isn't it? Like, generally, you know, I watch a lot of YouTubers, a lot of retro game YouTubers, and there seems to be this kind of view that the GameCube era, PS2, and that was kind of the dark age for 3D, the dark age for gaming, because because everything went 3D. Everyone wanted to make a 3D game, and it kind of pushed out, you know, the good high quality 2D platforms that were available on previous generations and that. And that, you know, there's this general complaint that the 3D wasn't very good and all, but you know, I'm not being funny. This game is very, very nice, you know, even when playing it on a not like far from adequate system like I am. It's still, you know, yeah, in terms of 3D, but the argument is that, like, this was the generation, the GameCube generation that was the one that really kind of made, you know, everyone had the power to do like 3D for everything, and so every game decided to go 3D. Although I'd agree with you, you know, obviously going back and PS1 and N64 and that was rough. You know, the 3D was rough in that, and I think I think it was quite well refined. I can't say too much for the Xbox because I've only recently owned one, but it seems very refined. Yeah. Oh yeah, very, because obviously 3D was the future, wasn't it? And everyone was jumping on that bandwagon. To make a good to make a 2D game, even if it was spectacular, would have been tough. You know, just purely for the fact that nobody wanted 2D games at this point, did they? Oh yeah, definitely. You know, I mean, it's that stereotypical one, but it's the one that gets me every time. The first time you enter Hyrule Field, you know, when oh God, I don't even know how old I would have been. 9, 10. You know, N64, sticking Ocarina of Time, going to Hyrule Field, and it's like that moment. Do you know what I mean? It was absolutely, and then like the first time you see the Dooku tree and all that, like that. Like even today, I think, you know, it holds up somewhat. Oh, you're off for you. Okay. Will do. All right. Okay. Can you lock the door for me, please? Oh, cool. Thanks. All right. Love you too. Bye. All right. Sorry about that. Catch up with what was being said there. It's very, you know, it brings a lot of nostalgia back. So yeah, you know, I mean, obviously, there are certain games kind of suited the blockiness. You know, you could see you could see past it, and Ocarina of Time was one of them. I think. I personally, I would argue Mario 64 wasn't a game that you could see past the blockiness. At the time, you could, but like, I would happily go back and play Ocarina of Time for the N64, but I couldn't go back and play Mario 64 after playing Mario Odyssey. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, sorry, she was just going to work, so I thought better say goodnight to her, because she's off to work now for the night. So oh, there we go. What was it? Oh yeah. Sorry, I got a tad distracted then. I can't remember which door I came out. I assume it was this one, wasn't it? So she's still sat up, just sat there like dead still. Okay. Slam. Oh, we got a cheeky little life lesson there. It's important to eat right, especially on long voyages. It's even teaching us stuff, this game. Oh, walking into walls. Okay, right, there we go. Oh, up we go. Right. Briggs. Let's go and find Briggs. That's not him. Aha. Let's have an airship battle. that'd be an interesting one, wouldn't it? Because the art style actually is very, very similar to this, isn't it? As well with Mega Man Legends, this that you could blend both kind of universes together, and they would look fine. Yeah, I think at the time, I'd say Mega Man Legends was very advanced for its time, especially with the expressions. You know, over like not generally, but one thing that Wind Waker, obviously for the GameCube, was always held very highly for was the expressions that Link was able to perform. And okay, maybe it was in a more I mean, he could make them to things what you were doing exactly at the time, so it was a bit more kind of immersive. But Mega Man Legends was doing high detailed facial expressions like 10 years before that. Do you know what I mean? It was, or maybe not quite 10, but you see what I mean. It's very impressive. That's one game. If I can get a crew together, that is one game that I will definitely be streaming. If I can get the crew together, it's Sea of Thieves. I love that game, and if I can get a crew together to stream, I'm all over that. Oh yeah, I forgot airships. How do I steer this thing? That is a good one to ask. Okay. Southeast. Okay, good to know. Okay, not really. Okay, so this goes around, this goes up. Encounters. Oh. Okay, so we're attacking. Oh, okay.
Here goes.
Oh, only done 1 damage, okay. Sea of Thieves came out in March this year, March 2018. Got it. Sea of Thieves. So, yeah. Right, if I press... okay. So that's what that does. Change your properties. Okay, well, let's try that one then.
Here goes.
Yeah, very different. Very, very different. Yeah, like, obviously when the game first came out, there was a lot of people weren't happy with it, and like it was very, people were accusing it very empty and all this kind of stuff. But they every 2 weeks update, every month big update, and they've been adding and adding and adding, and the game is totally different now. Yeah, it's awesome. Like, if anybody would be willing to crew up and come and sail on that, I'll be streaming that. I absolutely love that game. The amount of fun I've had on it with my friends is just, it's been amazing. Like, so. In that case, then, let's do my special move. I want to see that again. That was amazing. Boom. Well, that was that one dealt with.
That wasn't so bad.
Hey, a level up. Rank up. Cool. Oh dear. Oh, so that means you can do the 2 today? Huh? No, I don't. At least that one in there. Yeah, I know. I remember that. The fact that this game was they reduced it, because wouldn't it the Dreamcast version was like every step you were taking you were just getting more and more encounters and that. Yeah, and I'm right in saying in the GameCube version they upped the amount of experience you can gain, because they just gave you peanuts in the Dreamcast version, so it would take forever to grind. Yeah.
Moves, give me strength.
Yeah. Okay. She's looking a bit low. Can't do that. Can't do that. Okay. So he's just guard up, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, you'd have thought that would be detrimental to the structural integrity of the boat, wouldn't you?
We did it.
We did it. Way. Diglett using Earthquake. I'm sure that will go horribly well. Can't actually remember where he said the island was. Did he say southeast? I don't remember. Ah, this looks like. Aha, there it is. Pirate Isle. Yeah, it's kind of got that. It's like an open world kind of feel, but like you're controlling a ship instead of the person in you. Like you just explore and do your thing. It seems really cool. Haha. Yes, that was clever, Rear Faults. I like that. Very quick.
Hey,
I really think they should. There needs to be another push, I think, for a HD remaster of this, and stick it on the Switch. You know, do the full 60 frames a second. You know, nice and crisp on the portable screen. It'll look amazing. Oh, really? That's good to know. A lot of care and attention obviously went into the creation of the track. Oop, sorry. That's me pressing buttons for the hell of it. Okay, cool pets. Bloody hell, they've hollowed the island out. That's incredible. Well, I think I can't even remember. This shows you I haven't played this game before. The name of this character, the main character, he could even be a character in Smash, couldn't he? With a stage like this. Check our loot. How much in-game currency would they have had to have paid to gain all that? $500 peanuts. Gotta love them peanuts. Patch, where's your sister gone? I haven't seen her for ages. Peps. Pepsi. Where have you gone? Where's your sister? I haven't seen her for ages. Oh, fine. Just look at me blankly. Yes, I seem to have a missing cat. I have no... Well, she's here. I just haven't seen her for a while, so I'm wondering where she's gone. Yeah. Ooh, a bit of slow down there. Save. Here we are. Where does this go? So let's go and have a look at later. And we have a little explore. Got some proper like funky music going on here. Does anyone know what the is there much of a graphical difference between the GameCube and the Dreamcast in this game, or are they pretty close? And they was just quality of life changes with your XP gains and reduced encounters and that. Yeah, I can imagine. It's difficult to remember sometimes that the Dreamcast was part of that generation, you know. More polygons. I'm not like I don't know how close the Dreamcast was to the other three in terms of power. Obviously I know the Xbox was by far and away the most powerful console at the time. And I believe the GameCube was second. It was definitely more powerful than the PS2. And obviously I don't know how powerful it was compared to the Dreamcast. Cool. Oh yes. Hands having separate fingers. Well, instead of just like fist blocks. Well, I can see these got fingers, yeah. But what did he have before? Just like blocks for hands. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is an armory of some sort. Yes. Don't think I'm going to buy anything yet, but let's have a look anyway. One massive block finger. It wasn't even a block fist. Just one massive block finger was it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it went. Jawa. I'm just wondering what the where the Dreamcast would sit in, because obviously that was that generation, wasn't it? Pardon me. Right. I don't think I have anything to sell. Let's see what you got. Yeah. Well, the Dreamcast, if you think about it, that was kind of, obviously it had games like this on it, but I think overall that was the last hurrah in consoles that were designed to compete with the arcades. And I think then, I know they had games like Skies of Arcadia on and that, but overall I'd say that was they their way of thinking was still, we must compete with the arcades, where I think the Xbox, especially the Xbox, had whole different approach. And I think that the Xbox really did shape where console gaming went next, and it was very much keeping up with PCs and PC gaming and that. But yeah, I think let's have a look. Like I say, I think Sega was still very much counting on the fact that consoles were competing against the yeah. So you know, it'd be interesting. It it'd be interesting to see if a manufacturer released a console that was very arcade orientated, very arcade orientated. How would that do in this kind of market? I doubt it would do great, but I don't know. It would be interesting. What we got here? That'd be a good. That'd be pretty cool, actually. Oh god, yeah, that thing, the VCS, VTS, VCS. Can't remember what it's called now. Yeah, because it's on Kickstarter, isn't it? And it's like, it's not cheap as far as I'm aware, though. It's not. Well, not that I'd expect it to be cheap, but it's not. Bearing in mind Atari haven't released a console in how many years? I mean, they're putting a lot of risk into this. Right, is it worth me investing in any of this stuff? July 2019. Is it still? Is it still Kickstarter? I assume it is, because I know there was a big thing about them releasing it for Kickstarter mainly, like so. Which concerns me already. I mean, I know Atari aren't the most financially viable, like they've exactly been financially viable over the last few years, but to crowdsource a console that's meant to compete with today's market, that's a hell of a risk, especially when they're not looking to raise. I think, what was it? It's only a few million, and 3 million. That's Indiegogo. Yeah, that's it. Indiegogo, 3 million. 3 million is not a lot of money to develop a console that's meant to compete with today's market. The fact that they did it on Indiegogo is a bit of a dodgy one as well, because as far as I'm aware, Indiegogo, if you back something on there, you're agreeing to hand over your money regardless of whether or not it is released or not. Where with Kickstarter, you've got the guarantee that if that company, if you invest in something and they do not release it and it becomes cancelled, they have to refund your money. Indiegogo, you hand your money over and you can. It's a set and forget type deal. You've got to just you've just got to accept that if it doesn't get released, you've lost your money. So that concerns me in itself as well. The fact that they've given people who have invested very little assurance as to whether or not this is actually going to be a thing. Like I say, 3 million. I think, that's not even going to touch. 3 million wouldn't touch these AAA titles. You're right there. The budgets for these AAA titles, it's nuts. I mean, have they? Yeah, so it's kind of a keeping the name, but nothing's really the same underneath, is it? But either way, is it? What was I gonna say? Leave. Oh, I got something out of him. Oh dear. Oh hello. Who are you? Item mention. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, what's the VCS actually meant to compete with? Is it a? Surely they can't be thinking of competing with the Xbox and PS4 and all that. I just don't see how that would be viable, and you can't do that on 3 million. Surely, can't develop a console that will compete with this generation for 3 million. Like, what are they looking to compete with this console? Is it meant to compete against the Android boxes? It'll be the PS5 in 2019, is it? So it's yeah, tablet to the TV kind of machine. Yeah, so is that kind of, are they essentially developing a Switch, just but retro for the retro, because it's using Linux open. Obviously, it's using Linux as its base, um, at its core, So it's very open source, which means guaranteed it's going to be hacked very, very quickly. Oh, that's what these are for. Right, so I assume. Oh, excuse me. Oh, dear. Sorry, I literally come back from my holidays this morning and I've been up and about and been busy today, so I'm a little bit on the tired side. Yeah, like, I mean, if you want a gaming box that runs retro stuff and you don't mind spending the money, just go out and buy an Nvidia Shield, which is cheaper than a VCS considerably. I think you can buy two of them for the price of a VCS, maybe three. Sideload RetroArch onto it and stick your games on it, and you're good to go. You know. Be interesting to see anyway. Right. Yes, let's do that. Can't ever have enough healing stuff. Honestly, I think the PS5, we're going to see it announced at E3 2019. It'll be released for Christmas 2020. I think that's the, and I think it'll be the same for the Xbox. Announced at E3, released 2020. I think that's the I think generally that's the expected time scale. So, which, if that is the scale, fine. I mean, it's up to them. But you know, can you justify the price of an Xbox One X, even if you bought it on release? Can you justify the price, 500 quid or 450 or whatever it was, on something that is going to be not obsolete as such, but going to be classed as old news in a couple of years? Okay. Okay. I was going to say, I assume I can't jump down. Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey, Pasties. Thanks for joining. Um, exactly. Like, do I think I bought my Xbox One a year after they released, and I bought it. Yeah, so I bought my Xbox One a year after it released. I think it was like October 2014 or whatever it was. And then 7 or 8 months later, they released the One S, and I'm genuine, and it was like I really wish I just waited, you know, and it was really annoying. I know the 1S isn't that much of an upgrade, but it, it was in terms of what you're getting, you know. Yeah. Well, I mean, I got. Well, I say I got. I've stolen an Xbox One S now. My original Xbox, which got an absolute pounding, just used loads. Kind of, well, it didn't die of death. It just started playing up. So I kind of acquired my wife's Xbox, which happened to be a 1S that we bought her a year or so ago, and she doesn't use it that often. So I kind of blagged it into my setup as a result, and she doesn't use it very often. So luckily, I can get away with it. Um, and I, okay, they're very minor. There's something that it is minor kind of upgrades, but it does run smoother. It definitely runs smoother. Like just navigating menus and stuff on the home screen and stuff. It does run smoother than that original Xbox. I know there wasn't that. There must have been a slight power upgrade because obviously this thing can do 4K. It can do 4K video playback. So maybe there's a little bit more power in it. I'm not sure, but all I know is that it was very. It does make things a little bit smoother for navigation. And things like it can handle my internet connection. My old Xbox wirelessly can do no more than 30 megabyte downloads. I couldn't get any more out of it. This Xbox One S still not great. Still can't reach the 220 download speed which I get. But I can do 85, which is much more palatable. You know, um, just stuff like that. Yeah, the CPU was I think it was a little bit more powerful. It's the same CPU, but I think I think they just clocked it a bit higher. I think that's all they did, but it does run things that bit smoother. So it is a more pleasurable experience and stuff like the standard Xbox. If you want to stream Twitch off it using the Twitch built-in app, you can only do 720 at 30 or 60. I can't remember. The Xbox One S, I can stream 10. I can do 1080 at 60 streaming using the Twitch app. So there must be that bit more power in it to do it. Oh, nice with the Wii. I, I that's the one thing I do regret is giving up on Nintendo during its Wii U phase. I admittedly did give up on him a little bit. Had a Wii, enjoyed it, played it, fell into, and I was PC gaming at the time, so I was like playing, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, and Left for Dead and all that kind of stuff. And then peer pressure took over, and my friends got Xbox 360s, and the Wii kind of just got phased out. And then I was one of the ignorant ones who, when the Wii U came out, kind of scoffed at it, and I admittedly was ignorant. And if I could go back and slap myself, I would. Trust me, because I've missed out on a great console. I say missed out. I can't buy one now, but is it worth it? They're still pricey, and there's not many games that I can't get on the Switch now. So it's a bit like, you know, um, yes, Defender. Why not? Ran hotter, hence why, probably hence why it's able to run that bit smoother. Obviously, it's cooler, isn't it? And there you go, GPU clock speed. That explains things a little bit. Would that, I guess, would that be to accommodate for the 4K playback on your Blu-rays with a GPU clock speed, or would that be a CPU thing? Oh, and yeah, and the 4K Blu-ray drive. Yes.
Huh?
Like, sorry, it's just been dead silent for ages as I've been clicking through this, and all I hear is, huh?
Uh-uh.
Oh, right.
Thank you so much.
Good.
Yay!
Oh, there's some questionable voice acting in this. Oh, dearie me. That was the most unbelievable yay I think I've ever heard. And more to the point, who says yay when they're happy? I don't think I've ever said yay to to something I've been happy about. Right. Let's go talk to you some more. Okay, good to know. I see there's nothing here, by the looks of it. To the village. Ah, I see. What do you want? Let's have a chat to you. There are 2 treasure chests in this underground port container. Oh, okay. I think looking for them is a very good idea. Does this take us topside? It does seem to, yep. Oh, slow down city. Actually, didn't want to go this way anyway. I was still looking for something down there. Let's go. So I wanted to check. Can I go any higher? Nope. Oh, okay. I wonder where those are. Well, doesn't matter until I need to go anywhere. Let's go. Only the true swashbucklers can be great leaders. Good to know. What words of wisdom do you have? Yes. Well, it was a beast. It was a beast. That's the only way to bring him down. Oh, well, double save. That will do. There we go. It's definitely saved now. Again, I will apologise for any slowdown. As I said, I'm not running this game off the most adequate of systems. I mean, it does the job fine, but this laptop was not designed. It wasn't designed in mind for GameCube emulation, but it seems to be doing okay so far. So, as long as we ignore a little bit of slowdown, we can all move on. Yes, it's my special name for my GameCube. It is. You're right. It is. Dolphin can be. It's very. I can't even get my words out. It is very efficient. You're right there. It seems to be able to run on a lot of things. It comes down to the optimization, I guess, when it comes to games. So. Yeah. Let's go in here. Oh, apparently not. Try that again. There we go. Truly blessed. Let's ask about magic then. Yes. Yeah, it's going to get a little bit on the annoying side, isn't it? Every door. And it's so easy to miss the invisible, like, thing they want you to press. The amount of times I've been like running into a wall, pressing A. I'm like, come on. I've had to like walk away and come back to find it again. It's a good job this game isn't online, because everybody would know your life choices in this game, wouldn't they? If you're known as the coward, that would not be the best start, would it? Okay, I think we're done here. Speak to you. Oh, look at that for a face. Bloody hell. Oh dear, right. I chose the third option, which was just kind of totally ignored what she was saying. It was like, oh, so where are you from? I think there was 3 options, and I believe I chose it was the last one. Yeah, it was like, where are you from? Okay. To the next one. Oh. Oh, jeez. And through we go. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realise that. So, you do have to think about what you're saying in these things. Well, that's if you care about, which way you kind of lean. God, it really doesn't like this town, does it? I think I was doing alright up until now, and then the town just went, no, let's not be silly about this. Let's go up the big ladder. Do they ever explain in this game why everyone lives in the sky? Or is it just kind of always been like that type thing? got? Oh, it's a chest. It's like I'm all the way up here for a chest. Oh, God. I think I did. Okay, back down we go. That would be a very good idea. I like that idea. Did you know Animal Crossing obviously originally was designed for the N64, but they couldn't get it out in time? And the game is so small, the whole game is so small that it can actually fit on the RAM of the GameCube. So all you got to do is put your disc in, start the game up, and you can open the technically you can open the disc tray, take it out. Oh, there you go. Take it out, and the whole game can be stored on the RAM, on the memory. So the game can just keep being played through that because of how small it was. Yeah. Let's go this way. It's going to take me back up there, isn't it? It's a very big circle. I don't think I went in here. Let's go in here. Yeah, it wasn't if I decide, it's when I decide. So it's a very strong statement you're making there. Yeah, you're right there. How dismissive is that? She's just telling you where to go, basically, isn't she? She's like, "Oh, I'm busy at the moment. Do you mind just fucking off somewhere else?" type thing. That's the most polite way I've ever seen a game character tell you where to go, basically. Go for a walk or something. Just get out of here. Get out of my way. Oh. Oh, they're gonna make me go all the way. They're gonna make me go all the way back up the ladder, aren't they? God damn ladder. And away we go. Maybe I should do like... Maybe I should do like a whole month dedicated to Bubsy. And just stream Bubsy 24/7. Literally 24/7, non-stop. For the whole month. Well, that's the thing, is we all get to take the journey together, don't we? So therefore, if I suffer, we all suffer. I feel that's like a fair deal. Maybe we should make it a game. We could like even have like a, like instead of a dead pool, kind of like your who's gonna crack first type pool, and we can always all put bets on. See who's gonna crack first. Yeah, yeah. Just everybody ply money onto Jazz and cracking first. I think we're gonna be safe there. So maybe I should try speedrunning it. Like, I'll learn how to speedrun the game and just try and speedrun Bubsy. Yeah, yeah, I can imagine. Yes, and anybody who can't handle the stream gets banned. Oh dearie me. Double jeopardy going on there, isn't it? What do you want to lose more? Your the forum that you're a part of, the community, or your mental well-being? Oh dear. Something seems to be going on. Oh, Moonstone. Oh, well, that was convenient, wasn't it? Oh, tea's ready. We can now come back from the fucking off she told us to do. Let's go. Hey, Grum. We're hey. The party's really getting started now. That'd be like... It's like having the moon, isn't it? And just not being sure if that's the moon, even though you've grown up your entire life seeing this big shiny thing in the night sky. Yes, I was thinking about doing a whole month dedicated to Bubsy. And we all come along for the ride. And we just muddle through together. Oh yes, Shrine Islands. Let's go. Oh, here comes the insane slowdown. Oh, slow down though. Ah, Moonstone. What? Why is purple the colour of the element for ice in this game? Surely blue or like white would be a more... Oh dearie me. That's going to get confused. It's like red water or something just to really mess with you. Yeah, maybe. You might be right there. Cool. Oh. I really should take the GameCube off the fire that I'm sitting it over. Maybe it'll speed the game up a bit. Yeah, still on the tender side. It needs to stay on the fire a bit longer, I think. Yeah, make sure the handle's on tight. Yeah. See where. Ba-da-dum. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you, Grum? Are you doing well? Yeah, somehow the memory card is still just about holding in there. Ugh. Oh, I forgot you can't fall off these things. Oh well, moonberry. Yum yum. What do the moonberries do again? I cannot remember. There's no way to get down from here, is there? No. Right. Yes, if somebody can remind me how to get down, that would be great, actually. I can't remember which way I went. Right. The save symbol was like in front of me, so I think it's around here somewhere. Hang on. That looks promising. Aha. Got it. Oh, about the moonberries. Yeah, if you could just remind me what they were for. There's something about special skills, isn't there? Something along those lines, I think. Why do I get the feeling I've also gone the wrong way again? Ah, yes. Cool. Thank you. Moonberry sounds like piles to you, does it? There's a chest there as well. The plot thickens. To go to Shrine Island. That was the one. Just remembering where I had to go to get there. It's all good. We'll find a way. It's only because I half read things, then I'm looking at the chat at the same time. I really should just concentrate on what's being said at the time. Because this happens. You get slightly lost. Aha! Ship. That looks promising. Definitely looks more promising. Depart for Shrine Island. Let's go. Shrine Island is straight north, is it? Just trying to remember which way these all go. Is it? So what these are all about. Okay. What is it? Oh god, these things. Okay. These things, the HP sucking ones, didn't they? Oh, he's running. Okay. Oh, you crushed it in a car door. Oh dear. That sounds rough. Was it just... Did you close the door and just forget where your hand was? I did that to... It's not the reason why we broke up, but I did do that to an ex once. And I didn't do it on purpose. We were cleaning the car and I opened my passenger door and she was cleaning something. She put her hand and her thumb was just over the where the door's meant to sit, and I didn't realise, and I closed the door with force as well. I basically threw the door shut, not realising, and her finger got caught. I laugh about it now. She wasn't happy at the time. Closed the door and left my finger on the wrong... Yeah. Oh, it's good when that happens. Earfuls, does your finger now look like the block fists from Skies of Arcadia on the Dreamcast? Is that kind of what's happened to your finger now? Has it just gone full on block fist shape? I could just imagine just one single massive block finger where your fist should be. If somebody comes into this conversation now and reads just what Cricken has wrote, the context is going to be blown clean out of the water. Also, earlier, were you asking if I was still playing, doing my playthrough of Pokemon Emerald? Because I vaguely saw something about Emerald. Yes, I'm still doing it, yeah. I just haven't had... because I've been away on holiday for the last 3 days, whatever it was. I will see what I can do about that. Do you want an emerald, or do you want Pokemon Emerald? Because Pokemon Emerald would be significantly cheaper than an emerald. Yeah. I'm not sure what it looks like, but I know for a fact everything about this island. Yeah, I do. It's very hypocritical, isn't it? Okay, we're going treasure hunting. Oh. Strategic save point. Let's do it. Bum 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 bum. It's a good point there. Like, they're not the cheapest game actually, are they? Not any. Well, I say not anymore. Don't think it was ever. Yeah, I'm expecting like every kind of shit to hit the fan right now. Now that she said what could possibly go wrong. Aha. Well, in that case, Cricken, you're more likely to receive some actual emeralds off me rather than Pokemon Emerald. At the bottom. Okay. Do you mean Awesome Pawsome by any chance? Swim to the bottom. Let's go. The Ninny rank. Please say it's it's actually called the Ninny rank. Jasm the Ninny, is it? I like I use Tactical Whiffer a lot on Rocket League, because then at least if I do something stupid, I'm covered then, aren't I? What are we occurring with here? Oh, lots of things. Okay. Then we attack. You are likely to be eaten by a ninny. What, in this game? I fear this isn't going well. Especially when I don't know what that means either yet. God, they're picking on her, aren't they? Bloody hell. Judging by the fact that... Okay, that does a bit more damage, okay. Oh, they're going to kill her before you can make a spell. Oh, good. So focus damage on me. Oh, she's going down, isn't she? And down she goes.
Lose consciousness.
Ouch. Must be an easier way to deal with these guys, because I'm getting absolutely battered by them. Oh, and I'm dead. It's a good job I saved before coming in here. Oh dear me. That did not go to plan. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't have anything. I've gone into this game. I've gone into this game completely blind, 100% blind. Just played the game basically. So, bit annoying they take you all the way back to this screen though. Yeah, different colours and that, isn't it? On the on your weapons, you can, yeah. Right. Okay. Is there any way to tell before you make your first attack, or is it kind of like make an attack? Oh wait, that didn't do too much damage. Try another one. Try again, type thing. Save states. No, we play this game as if it is on my actual GameCube, which it is on my actual GameCube. We play the game as it was intended to be. Oh, there you are. Bloody hell! Where have you been for the last 2 hours? Coming up here? Come on, Em. There you go. I found Pepsi, by the way. She's come to join me. Hello. I'm sure she would. Would you save state? Nope. She would walk around in circles until she decides to sit down. You are allowed to sit down. This is your house. Feel free to sit. Instead of just stand there awkwardly and wait for me to tell you. Oh, does changing what I say have an effect on what happens as well, or is it more of a hello? Oh, you want some? Now you choose the time to have attention. Not when I came home earlier. Now when I'm in the middle of playing a game. Okay, I see. Okay. So you can lay down. Just lay down. It's easy. You put your ass on the floor, or in this case, on the sofa, followed by the rest of your body. Okay. Oh, that's good to know. I'm talking to my cat this time, but it is understandable. Oh, so you have decided to sit down now, have you? Okay. Yes, this is how I talk to my drink before drinking it. Let's try this again. And away we go. I assume the encounters are random, which means I might not run into those guys again. Oop. Oh, this looks a bit more. I got the... Oh, okay. Okay. So at least it wasn't just me being crap at the game. I was genuinely, like, done over by the game. Let's try red ones then. See what happens when we use red. Oh, okay, that did quite a lot of damage. See, this is stuff that you don't get told in the game, so I'm glad you guys are here to tell me, to tell me these little tricks. Right. Okay, definitely need to do something else. I do not cricken. Yeah. I assume, and I kind of semi knew this walking into this game. This game is very much a case of learn the hard. Oh, bloody hell! You learn the hard way, but later on into the game, all these little bits of information kind of all combine to make you one kind of mean, pirating machine. It's also flammable, as we've discussed. Okay, that's good to know. What was that? To prove your voice, can you say "yah" for us and then call like a parrot? I can do the "yah" bit. I don't think I can call like a parrot. Let's have a wander around. Okay, not going far there. Is it? I've been rumbled, have I? Oh, I feel like I'm going the wrong way. Let's go this way anyway. Yes. Let's save here though. And then we go back in. My one argument to this is, if I was a parrot, I wouldn't be... I wouldn't have survived this long with two cats, one sitting next to me and the other one perched over me, basically, on his cat tree. So surely I would have been eaten by now if I was a parrot. Why am I having an absolute mare moment? I've very much confused myself. Oh, I see, okay. Yeah, it feels that way, trust me. What do I get out of this one? Oh, pretty bad thing here. Okay. That was slightly more effective. Oh, hey, Patch. Oh, dear. Coming to join the party and destroy everything at the same time. Thank you. Yes. Something along those lines, yeah. Does that have something to do with having to fit them on the smaller discs? Obviously, less storage capacity on them, I think, maybe. So they obviously had to compress the audio a bit more. It was purely down to the handle, was it? Well, that looks fun.
Yeah.
Okay, that did very little damage. Did any of you actually use the handle very often on your GameCubes? I don't really have much recollection of using it very often. Let's try green. Okay, a bit better. Slice. Take that. Hey, Patch. Hello. Oh, you want some attention? Okay. You both want attention. Great. Yeah. That thing you could literally build like nuclear bunkers out of. Ah, you know what this means. We're going big. I'm gonna knock him. Let's knock him out. Yeah, a couple of cranes might be needed, but that move is beautiful. Everything about that move is beautiful.
Take this.
That was a close one.
There's a point. Wait, not that one. There we go. Indestructible mix. Just think of the damage that thing would do. It's got sharp corners on it and everything. Swinging that thing right by its handle. What are you meowing about now? You've been fed. Game Boy Micro is a choking hazard. It might as well be. The thing's bloody tiny. It's got an amazing screen though. I think I've said it before. The screen on that thing is amazing. It is like playing GBA games in HD. Is it like, what you could do is just like get Soul Calibur and hack it. So instead of the swords they've got and the different types of weapons, you've just got certain games consoles. Oh, okay. S move. Slice and dice. Dual wield GameCubes. Would you, just out of interest, would you put them on the end of like chains or something, or like leather straps, and use them like nunchucks with your GameCubes if you're dual wielding them, or like, yeah, either that or a mace, I guess. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Like N64 controllers, like ninja stars, like well, they're shurikens. Is that what they're called? That'd be amazing. Wrong one. That's the one I'm looking for. If it did, I may not have noticed what it said. For me, like, I really struggle to multitask, so when I stream games, it's hit and miss whether or not I'm going to fully read what's being said, if I'm honest. Oh, that did the trick. Oh, thanks for that. I shall remember that next time. Oh, hello. What are you squeaking for? Hey? You want some attention as well, do you? Or are you wondering why I haven't gone to bed yet? Probably that one. Oh, bye then. I saw a chest. I believe it was over here. Yes, I'll definitely remember that next time. Faux show. There it is. Oh. Ooh.
Here goes.
Wrong colour. Can't remember what colour it was now. Was it that one? That was more like it. Excuse me, Patch. You've got many scratching posts. The sofa is not one of them.
Here goes.
That's him dealt with. Oh. Let's do it. That did not do the damage I was hoping it was going to do. I may have selected the wrong element.
Moons, give me strength. Moons, give me strength.
Okay, oh, that's good to know. Will do. Well, thanks for the heads up anyway. It is genuinely helpful when you haven't got a clue about playing a game. No, that's fine. It's all good. Any help is good help, and you've provided me with plenty, so thank you. There's 3 moonberries now. So when do you get a chance to use the moonberries? Because I've got 3 of them, and they weren't available for me to use, so... Yes. Can I help you? You wondering why I haven't got a bed? Is that what you're wondering, is it? Probably. Yes, I can. I can hit pause if needs be. Well, I can't right now, obviously I'm in a battle, but... Okay, will do. Oof, that hit hard. Yeah, I've noticed the damage it does. I'm like, oh dear. It's not a pleasant thing to take on, is it? There we go. That dealt with that. Excuse me, Patch. Stop scratching.
Moves, give me strength. Moves, give me strength. Here goes.
Yeah. Very very handy in these situations there.
That was easy.
Yeah, pain in the ass, isn't it? Yes, okay, so I assume lighting these has an effect on what's going on. Oh, interesting. How much extra horsepower would you need to run something like a HD texture pack on this game? Would it need much, or is it more visuals aren't so bad. Oh, sorry, I forgot to pause. I got carried away. What am I taking on? Oh, 2 of those. Can I run?
Retreat.
There we go. Let's get out of there. Right. Anyway. Pause. Ah, I see. And then just pick one, I guess, and it... Oh, I can't pick one, but click it and... No, next move. Right, I see. Right. It's good to know. Should I use another one so I've got 2 each on them? Oh, hey, Cheeky. How's it going? Nope. I'm learning this game the hard way. Going in totally blind, playing on a GameCube that sat in a fire with no guides or anything to help me because I burnt them in the fire. It feels like 26 hours. Yeah, I was praying I was going to pick up an AoE move soon, and that will come in handy. Yeah, they've the GameCube version, which is this version, they've sped up a lot of things, so there's a lot less grind. Oop, a lot less grind to the game.
Take this.
Slice and dice. Well, there's so far my impressions of these special moves are very special. Oh, I love the over the top kind of animation for these things. It's like proper Dragon Ball Z-esque. Do what now? What should I be doing now? Yes, I'm sure I'm about to get that now. Oh, they got the jump on us. How annoying. I think I'm learning. Well, I mean, I know these games are like it anyway, but these games are very sit down and play for like chunks of hours. This isn't a sit down 10 minutes, come back in 10 minutes type game, is it? Yeah, I think you're right there.
That was easy.
What's up, Patch? Oh, I didn't check. Ooh. Didn't check to make sure I had lit all the... Well, let me just check over here. Ah. I had a feeling there would have been one hidden. What are you giving me the look for there, Patch? No, I have no idea what they're for. That's a really cool move. Right. So the color of the weapon gains experience. Right, okay. Yes, I can imagine that makes sense now. But obviously the trouble is as well, the different colours of the weapons, you're gonna want to favour the ones that are most effective, I guess, as well, isn't it? So there's that balance of what's best.
Here goes. Back off. Alpha Storm.
Yeah, so it's yeah, I can imagine. So everything kind of levels out towards the end, like. Yeah, that's good to know.
That was easy.
Tell you what, speaking of there's an ominous save point here. That could mean one of a few things. Speaking of loud consoles, my lap cube that I'm currently playing this game on is sounding quite vocal at the moment. So the fans definitely getting a good old workout playing this and running OBS at the same time, which obviously lap cubes can do. It's just an unknown thing about them. Yes. Can I help you? Or are you just gonna meow at me? Yeah. I am playing on Dolphin on a system that well, I haven't got the most powerful laptop in the world to run this. It runs it, kind of. That's part of the fun of it. Uh-oh. Boss battle. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's good to know. Definitely try that. Obviously got some kind of boss battle up. There it is. I assume this thing's going to hit quite hard. Let's see anyway. Yeah, it's when we go to the to the more congested areas, all of a sudden, the if I had a frame rate counter on, I think that would drop considerably. You'd notice a considerable drop, but it is playable. I'm getting through it, so it's not too bad actually. I was expecting, I mean, this laptop. It's not a bad laptop by no means, but it's not designed for this. I'm putting it through its paces, to be fair. So. Yeah. But, you know, it seems to... That did not do the damage I was hoping it was going to do. But hey, it's something. So realistically, when it comes to emulation, you could almost get away with just using onboard graphics on a computer and just have a really good process, and you should mostly be okay, I assume.
Back off! Alpha Star!
That doesn't look good. Oh, snap. That was not good. Yes, yeah, I can imagine, yeah. He is on the hurt side of things, isn't he? Oh, poo. Oh, I can heal himself. Do it.
Moons, give me strength.
Yes, I can imagine. I mean, I am running this game at a higher resolution than standard. I'm only running at like 720. I think I'm running at 720p, something like that. So that's probably not helping the slight slowdown that I'm getting every so often. But to be fair, this game's actually perfectly serviceable playing it in its native resolution. It's nice having things a little bit cleaner, but it's perfectly serviceable, I'd say. I should survive another blaster if he throws one at me. No, I'm genuine. Oh god, I thought I had him then. I'm genuinely, you know, bearing in mind this laptop is also running OBS in the background, so I'm doing everything off the thing. This is gonna hurt again, isn't it? Oh, jeez. Oh, I should be able to take him out now. There we go. That was very unfortunate. You're right there.
Dad.
Oh, does she not get anything at all for that? Jeez, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? Just because she got knocked out last thing. Ah, that's no well. Yo, trust me. If I had the capability to record my GameCube, I'd probably be doing that and just letting my laptop do the streaming bit. But I do not at the moment. I did consider getting just as a quick easy fix, getting a capture card, but just a composite one, so I could just native resolution for the GameCube straight through, like, you know, because it's still perfectly serviceable to stream at that resolution, I found anyway. But yeah, I did think about that, but I don't know how good those little capture cards are, so. that was overly elaborate, I find. I would love one of those HDMI adapters for the GameCube. I would love one, and I toyed with it. And somebody had a stock of them on Amazon, and they were 160 odd. And I was like, oh. And it was right around the time that I just had all the bills coming out. I had a car, I had to fix my car, I had to do a few things, and it just wasn't serviceable. And the worst thing was, every time I went onto my Amazon, it's available stock 5, and then it went down to 4, and then it was 3, and then 2, and then it was on 1 for ages, and then the last one went, and I my heart broke a little bit because I love one of those HDMI adapters, but sadly life gets in the way. Yeah, they're pretty cool, the Elgatos. Perfectly serviceable. Hey, I'd take that. I'd take that if that was an official rating. I'd have that in brackets next to my name. The Doom Spoon in brackets. Perfectly serviceable. Life gets in the way big time when it comes to these things, sadly. Pay attention to this. Okay. Something's about to happen. Oh. That's just sheer remorse. No remorse whatsoever. It's quite dark, really, isn't it? I assume I'm going back to find a whole heap of shit. Yeah. Right. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely got that vibe about it, isn't it? Actually, this game would have come out around that time as well, so maybe they got some inspiration from it. Right, guys, I've just saved. I feel like this should probably be a good time for me to close up now. It's getting a. Like I say, I come back from my holidays earlier on today, so I've been pretty busy. So I think, yeah, this would be a good place to call it a night. So yes, it was definitely an experience, and I'm glad I've had you guys here talking me through this game because um, it's been great fun and I've been really enjoying it. But without the help of some of you guys, I'd be further back than what I would be. So good. Glad everyone enjoyed it. Oh, did it? 5 years? Oh, bloody hell! Didn't realize that. Oh, so maybe Revenge of the Sith nicked it off these guys. So that's okay. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for viewing as well. Every viewer is appreciated. Um, yes, I will. So I'll be doing this. I'll be doing this stream now. Whenever I stream on the GRcade thing now, I'll probably be doing this as the playthrough until I eventually get through it. So we could be here a while, but hey, it's all good. Yeah, hope everyone enjoyed themselves, and I'll catch them soon. Good night, guys.